Welcome to the Teacher's Guide for Remote Learning during school closures and beyond. Who to teach? There are 3 key tasks in designing and implementing remote learning: identifying what content to teach, knowing the learning profile, status, and needs of the students, and deciding how you will deliver remote learning. The second task involves assessing the learning profile and the current status and needs of students. Start by understanding each student's learning profile. A deep understanding of your students and how they learn will help you better design the remote learning experience. Think about which personalization or differentiation strategies have been the most effective for your students. Which teaching and learning activities have worked best? Which students were coping well with their schoolwork before schools were closed? And take into account students that were already struggling. Also ask yourself which students can work independently and who will need more support in the remote environment. Which students are comfortable using technology? Which students can help classmates with the learning activities and the technology? Next, you will need to understand your students' current status and needs. Knowing the home environment and psychosocial condition of your students will help you set realistic goals for their learning. Questions to consider are: where are my students and are they safe? What kind of home environment do they have? Are their basic needs being adequately provided for? What is their mental and emotional state? Are they anxious or afraid? Do they have a strong support network within the home or their community? Also ask yourself, how will they access learning materials? Do they have technology for remote learning? What kind of technology? How often? For how long? And at what cost? How will we communicate with each other? Can their parents or others in their household help them with their schoolwork? Finally, you need to look into your students' family support. Parents and caregivers will play a huge role in helping students succeed in remote learning. However, parents are not trained teachers. They are being asked to take on a challenging task while also dealing with other pressures and demands at home. They will need lots of support from you as well. Ask yourself, what can I ask parents and caregivers to do? What are their capabilities? How do I make sure that the tasks I assign them are within their capabilities? What inputs and guidelines should I provide at the start? What resources and tools should I provide them throughout? How will we communicate and how often? How do I encourage parents and keep them motivated? The What to Teach and How to Teach videos will help you complete your remote teaching plan. Onwards and upwards, teacher! Remember, technology is just a tool. It's your commitment, creativity, and caring that will spell the difference in your students' remote learning experience. Brought to you by the TPD Scale Coalition and made possible with support from the United States Agency for International Development and the International Development Research Center. Contributing members of the coalition: Foundation for Information Technology Education and Development Incorporated, SUMMA Laboratory of Education Research and Innovation for Latin America and the Caribbean, RTI International, and the Education University of Hong Kong, Faculty of Education and Human Development.